Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to winterize a mobile home. We're going to purge all the water out of the water lines. We're going to antifreeze the toilets. And when we're done, we're going to make sure all faucets are open. But the first thing we need to do is make sure all the faucets are closed or all our air is going to escape. We're going to put 70 pounds of air pressure on the system, no more. You put 100, 120, you can do some damage to it. So we're going to do it with 70 pounds of air. Now, I did have to make this special fitting where I can hook air to the cold side at my washer connection. That's the best place to hook up. You can't hook it to a faucet. So all it is a 1/4-inch air hose fitting shoved into a piece of 1/2-inch PEX. And on the other end, I have this fitting. It's actually a dishwasher fitting. I had to heat the PEX up to get it in it, then crimp it. Or you can take a washer hose, cut one end off, get your air hose fitting, get it in there, and put a screw clamp on it. And that'll do the same thing as this. Okay, I'm gonna hook it up now. Hook the air up, slowly open the cold side, and pressurize the system. Believe it or not, this will pressurize the whole house. Once I open it up all the way, I'm gonna go to the farthest faucet away from the source and start opening faucets slowly. The air will actually push the water out. When air starts blowing out and no water, we know we have it cleared. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to open the first faucet. I'm in the farthest bathroom away from the source. So here we go. There's all the water. When we have a solid stream of air, we know we purged all the water. While that was doing, we've got a double faucet. We can go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to go ahead and open the tub. Whenever you just have air coming out, go ahead and shut it off. You don't want to run all your air out. You got to save it for the lift valve. See now, I've got the water out of that cold side.
Hey, that's a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm going to open the toilet shut off now. I'm going to go ahead and do the hot side now. Well, I was showing Bo here. This water's been running for 30 seconds already and air pressure is pushing it out. All that would have been left in your lines. It's it'll freeze and it'll crack your water lines. Drain lines don't really matter. You don't really worry about the drain lines. It's the water lines. Okay, we want to make sure when we run the faucet that has a shower head, we want to divert it through the head. Make sure we clear all the water out of that line. Because if you don't, that water is going to stand in the line from the faucet to the head, and it's a great place for it to freeze up. So we got to make sure we do that. So here we go. Okay, we're at the kitchen. We want to make sure we hit the spray too, because the hose connected to the faucet will hold water. We want to make sure we get all that water out of there or it'll freeze. Look at there. I'm going to purge this ice maker line behind the refrigerator because it holds water too. There's not much in it, but there's enough to freeze up and cause a problem. Last thing I'm gonna do is go outside and make sure if there's any outside faucet, we need to open it, because that's gonna be the very farthest place away, and the rest of the water in the system ought to purge. Most of it ought to come on out. So here we go.
Still that much water.
Yep. Also, on your water heater, we're in Texas, it's not really necessary to drain them, but if wherever you are, if it gets real cold and stays real cold, there's no heat going to be on the house, you probably want to drain the water heater, which is easy. You know, you hook a water hose up to the drain and open it and drain it down, and that way you're totally covered. Okay, after I've purged all the air out of all the faucets, I've still got them closed. I'm going to go back, pour a half a gallon of RV antifreeze in the tank of each toilet. 1 gallon will do 2 toilets. You've got to get it in the toilets. These toilets will crack faster than a water line will if they have water, just water and no antifreeze down in their P-trap. So what you do is just pour it in half a gallon in the tank and flush it. You can get this antifreeze at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. It's $4 or $5 a gallon is all. And then just flush it. After you put antifreeze in both your toilets, disconnect your air supply and go back through and open every faucet, every shutoff, everything, leave it open. That way, if there is a little bit of water left in there, it's not trapped. It can move. It gives it a little more room to expand if it did happen to freeze. And that's the way I winterize mobile homes. 30 years plus.
30 years plus.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody else who can do it like Jerry.